Inverclyde is a constituency based on the west coast of Scotland, close to the city of Glasgow. For years, Inverclyde has been famous for its shipbuilding industry, but it is now faced with an increase in unemployment, decline in heavy industries and reduction in population. Ronnie Cowan is the MP for Inverclyde since the 2015 general election. He wants to regenerate the area and create better opportunities for everyone.
I joined the SNP when I was 16 years of age, and then left not so long afterwards because they kept bugging me for selling raffle tickets and stuff. Listen, I was a 16-year-old kid, I wasn't selling raffle tickets to my pals. So I left, but I was always involved, always kept aware of the party's movements, always felt it was a political party that I felt was comfortable being aligned to. Left of centre, socialist policies, welfare in mind, looking after the people of Scotland. So it was a journey, and I waited till the point where I had brought up my own kids, I'd run one company, I was now thinking, what can I do differently here? And then rejoined the party and got campaigning for other people. I never thinking I would be elected, helped other people in council elections, Holyrood elections, Westminster elections, and helped running campaigns. And then slowly it starts to reel you in and reel you in. And then in the back of the Yes campaign, Scottish Independence referendum campaign, in the back of that I was just completely submerged in it, and I couldn't find any way to walk away. Didn't want to find any way to walk away, but it had completely encompassed me and everything I wanted to do in my life at that stage.
My association with Ronnie Cowan started in 2015. Belleville Community Garden was initially set up by a group of local residents that lived in the high flats here that were demolished prior to the garden being built. I was approached by the Federation of City Farms and Community Gardens. Would I like to host a local MP come to visit the gardens? I was happy to do that, and Ronnie came along, and we found that he spoke to people that were involved in the garden, including volunteers and staff, trustees. I felt he really did listen to what we had to say. And I also felt that maybe on a wider scale that he would influence change makers in policy that could actually help more gardens being built across the country.
Inverclyde is one of only two areas or two constituencies in Scotland where the population is continuing to decline. Argyll and Bute, which is just across the river from us, and Inverclyde, a steady population decline right through the 1950s, continuing all the way through. We've had some major employers in the area which have moved out and certainly reduced their numbers at a fraction of what they used to be. So it is an issue, and my concern is that Inverclyde and the major towns of Port Glasgow will become commuter towns where people live there and then travel up and down to either North Ayrshire or up and down to Glasgow and into the central belt to work. And I don't think that's good for us being a commuter town. I'd rather we're a community.
Ronnie Cowan's vision for Inverclyde includes community projects which would bring people together and create opportunities for possible employment and education.
The Beacons Association with Ronnie Cowan MP is very much from Ronnie's participation at events in the Beacon. Ronnie is an avid arts fan and arts attender. I think his words, arts nourish the soul, and that's very much what we do here at the Beacon. It really is about giving people a fantastic experience, providing those opportunities that are life enriching and life enhancing. So for example, a young person may participate in one of our workshops, learn new skills, meet new friends, feel a kind of new and invigorated sense of purpose that they maybe don't get at school or in their own community.
So it's all about jobs. Ultimately you can cut through everything else. If I can bring jobs into the area of Inverclyde, then it helps people have satisfying lives, which improves their health, which reduces crime. The whole community benefits from it. If you've got a street where every person, every household has got somebody in gainful employment, that's a much better community for everybody involved in it, rather than having sort of levels of unemployment that we've had historically in the past.
The community's become a better place over the years from the Beacon's perspective, or from my perspective, in the sense that there's a lot of agencies that are working together. And agencies are working together for, to make sure that they're bringing more to the community and through the community, and to make sure that all neighbourhoods and communities, no matter how small or large across Inverclyde, are able to benefit from the arts and cultural and leisure opportunities.
Ronnie Cowan believes in Inverclyde's natural resources and suggests a major renewable energy hub could be created in the area.
As an MP, you're always looking to say, what my What have I got in my constituency that I can use to my advantage for the people of Inverclyde? I've got a River Clyde runs right by my door, and within that I was very interested in tidal power and the lagoon power, the sort of things we're looking at in Swansea now. At one point we thought that was going to get canned. It's actually coming back into the fore now. It looks like it will go ahead, and that can generate an awful lot of energy. So looking at renewable energy, and the fact of the matter is the tide will come and go twice a day. As long as the moon's up there, that tide's going to come and go, so we can tap into it. But we don't just have that, because we've already got biomass fuel systems up and running in Inverclyde. And we can grow, very importantly, we can grow the fuel in Inverclyde, so we're not transporting it huge distances, and it's renewable forestry which you can replant, which is important to making biomass the truly CO2 neutral fuel that it's supposed to be. If you're cutting down huge swathes of trees, not renewing them, and transporting the wood half around the world, it doesn't stand up to that sort of scrutiny. But we can do that in Inverclyde. We can also look at solar, we can look at wind power, whether it be offshore or onshore. So I think with Inverclyde we've got the right mix to produce renewable energy.
As the MP for Inverclyde, Ronnie Cowan's job is to continue to promote his constituency to the outside world and create new opportunities for working people and investors alike.
My job as a constituency MP, which I'm proud to do for Inverclyde, so we will push and push and push and promote Inverclyde at every single opportunity. In every aspect. We can't close doors, we have to open doors. So 2017 is us promoting Inverclyde as much as we possibly can and trying to drag people in from outside to see what we've got, because we've got a lot to offer.